So hello and welcome back to our Rome game. So today is gonna be the last episode of our Let's Play here. I played on a little bit from the last episode and yeah, once I got my two citadels in here with the Lebensraum double tile radius acquisition, it was pretty easy and we moved our units in here where a head intake. So I took a few shots with the artillery which we upgraded recently. And now we can sort of take Edinburgh. I hope. Pretty sure we can. He's got Blitz, and there we are. And yeah, it's that part of it is absolutely done. In fact, I'm not gonna do too much here. Look at this, I mean, this is just insane. So we could just do whatever we liked here. So that's Boudica finished. Other than that, I captured San Francisco. That took all of 2 turns, and there was a quest. I think we actually did this last time, didn't we? And the newest quest is for Bactra here. And I got my ships here already. I just cleared up some ranged units. And there's 2 more left, but we can kill them or not, it doesn't matter. And down here, after we vassalized Brazil, I moved my small navy up here. And we're being supported by Brazil, and we've got all our units here, they're upgraded and ready to go. And it would be just a matter of crossing the little strait here and landing there. Artillery does a lot of damage to cities like that. Look at that, 104. So it would not take very long and it would be pretty unspectacular, which is sort of why I decided to call it a session here. So not that. Now we look at victory progress. So we're only missing Washington and Persepolis after we just captured Edinburgh. As I said, this would be a matter of like, I don't know, 5 turns. I just have to get everybody into the water. Those guys are obsolete. And Washington is up here somewhere. Here, we could do anything we liked, really. I mean, it's not that far away from Edinburgh. So, and we could also use those ships to get through here, and then, or we could just take Seattle first. It doesn't matter. It's just tedious mopping up to do, so we are not gonna do that. So instead, we're gonna review the game a little bit. I just wanna have a look at that so that nobody's saying I'm sort of skipping over something here. So there's no imminent danger of any cultural victory. And tourism, the Mayans, Brazil, they are our vassals. Nothing is gonna happen there. Influence, so Brazil and the Mayans got the most tourism, but can't do nothing against our culture. So that is not a thing. So the only real problem we had in the beginning was like the unhappiness because I kept capturing cities a little bit too quickly over here. So we captured Douglas, Cardiff and Edinburgh within like 3 turns of each other. And they're in resistance for quite a long time, and they must have changed something about that. I think Rio was in resistance for 10 turns. Or still is, for that matter. Still is. It was more than 10 turns, I think. So that is quite stupendous, but unhappiness is hang on. There's war weariness 63, and most of that is from our long war with Boudica. So, since we're gonna vassalize her now, I would do it in the next couple of turns. It would be alright again. So let's just talk about the game a little bit. So we played as Rome. We got a starting location, which was sort of okay. I didn't mind having the salt. And we had Morocco up here, but and Pakal on the other side. So we settled like I think we had only 4 base cities here, and I squeezed this one in. I'm not quite sure. And actually we had those 4, I think. In fact, we even resettled Ravenna, right? There was a Moroccan city here which we captured. And we erased that, and then we built Ravenna there. So what we also did, we went unusually, pretty much straight for the legions here, I think. That was enough to sort of conquer Morocco. I think we had all of 5 legions. We were a little bit restricted by the iron. And even so, it was not exactly a quick start, because when you're building units, you're not building other things. And we fell behind quite a bit. I think when we fought Pakal, we were consistently 7 or 8 ticks behind. And we managed to found a religion. We took orders, and then afterwards we took pagodas. Pagodas are super strong. The more religions there are about, the better it becomes. And then we've had a pretty long war, a really difficult war as well. And I think the hardest part was Tikal here. We had a quest for it, and actually by the time we conquered the city, the quest was gone. But we had to get roads here. We had to chop jungles away. We had to get rid of a march before we could actually place a unit here to get a road here. So it was really difficult. And the only good thing about it was that we sort of consistently kept killing the Mayan units, and we getting some yields from that. But it was not so easy. On the other side, we finished off Morocco completely. And yeah, England had a few cities here which we attacked. That was actually sort of relatively easy. What we also did was we forcefully annexed some city-states. Most importantly, Sidon. We got the Monte Carlo cavalries of them. But even that wasn't straightforward, because we sort of lost the alliance for a turn, and then Pakal grabbed it, and then we were at war. Eventually, America took over, and we pissed out, and then we moved some units here, and we annexed it. A similar thing happened down here with Milan later. That was also super difficult. So London was easy, and then Cork was alright, but then there was like this choke point here, and Boudica placed the citadel here, and that made things really awkward. That's why it's 1806 now. It would be quite a few more turns before we got to Washington up there. It's not a late finish by any means if we kept going. I'd say we definitely get the Persian capital in the next 10 turns. We just take Bakra quickly to get the, I think it's 15 XP or something. Which was it? 18 XP. So that would only take maximum of 2 turns, and then we move our ships here, kill all that rubble. Excuse me, and then we cross over here. And all our field guns here artillery got range, so we couldn't place him even on those islands here. And we shoot over everything that's in the way. And he is like 5 ticks behind us. And so Brazil is attack lead on 53, and Pakal and us, we are on 52. But we are sort of way ahead in military ticks over the other civs. So the Brazil war here, it started off pretty alright. We took those 2 cities quite easily. We finished with Palenque here and just moved through the forest and took those 2 cities. And then the battle for Rio was pretty big. Even now you see how many units of Brazil got. So which is why I sort of annexed that city here. And we kept building loads of foreign legions. And yeah, we're sort of just sacrificing them, just churning them out, keeping our ranged units safe, and then started bombarding the city. We landed some foreign legions here and sort of kept pressuring. Oh, what? Something just happened here. Okay, I don't know what's happening. I'm back on the screen. Something just went a little bit funny here. So what else did we do? We reformed our religion eventually. That took quite a while. It's only after we conquered England I think we had enough cities to get the Reformation belief, and of course we took the one conquering the cities. So that was pretty straightforward. As for Rome overall, I think it's a pretty strong civ. The 15% towards buildings already built in the capital is quite a bit. It's not bad. The forcefully annexing the city-states it's probably a bit OP, I'd say. They already changed it for the next version, but there have been so many hotfixes now that I'm not going to start a new game on the 3.6.2 because it's, as I said, they keep doing things to it, so I'm not sure when I'm gonna download the latest version. And then the legions, they are quite good. And you sort of have to go, you have to go for them sort of immediately. And you have to use them sort of offensively. And there's no point getting those guys and have them build roads, like, you know. They got 18 combat strength, and that is quite a lot. I mean, the longsword that sort of replaced them only got 22. And the normal swordsman, I don't even know how much he's got. 16, 12, 14, no idea. They're quite a bit stronger. They got cover 1, which is good. So you can place them next to a city and assault a city. You just have to take the right promotions for that. And it's sort of a relatively small window of opportunity. And of course you also want to get to Colosseums. Ideally you want to get the Colosseum before you get the legions, because you get a whole lot of bonuses. Golden Edge points and Great General points. And we got tons of Great General points. That what it says there, 10 points, that kept scaling, and later you got like 50 or 60 Great General points for a kill. It's probably too much. If I was to count all the citadels we did, and we actually sort of erased some and rebuilt them, especially on our way to Palenque here. Yeah, that was also OP. You got a Great General sitting around not doing anything. So, I mean, when I play, I don't ever make it look easy. I know that because I'm not the best player, but I think it was sort of... Most of the time I felt okay about it. Felt difficult, but okay. Problem is we didn't have too much iron. But that's maybe okay as well. We settled a silly city on the iron here later. Maybe we wanted to upgrade our frigates to cruisers. We conquered another city-state. This one here for another 3 iron or so. So, but even so, it's not always gonna work like that. We're sort of a little bit lucky here with the map, I think. We had a little corner to ourselves, and I say lucky, we had 3 sort of immediate neighbors. England, Morocco, and Pakal, and Pakal was way ahead. 8-9 takes a hit. Yeah, it's got a pretty nasty archery unit. Did a lot of damage to us. That's forever the problem when you're playing authority against Deity. The sort of the AI tend to run away with things, attack-wise anyhow. And then the only thing you can do is defeat them in warfare, because you're just better. Well, we are, right? But you're only better because you're making use of roads and things. You have to build roads everywhere, and you have to maximize the use of your units. You have to create fields of fire, like chop forests and jungles. You have to have medics, and then keep rotating your units, keeping the range guys safe, and sort of sometimes sacrificing units in order to keep up the pressure, which we did here. I think you must have invested about 1,000 lances or so. But it was worth it. You can't wait for things. You know, you can do sort of easy, slow warfare. Keep rotating units in and out. Maybe only kill one, but keep everybody safe. That is not how you're gonna win the game. Because if you don't kill enough enemy units, the enemy doesn't have to replace them. They keep building buildings that they need. And they're gonna get further ahead of you. So you have to occupy them, you have to kill them, and if you have to invest some units in order to accelerate the whole progress, then you just have to do that. So from that point of view, it's really, really difficult capturing the city here, because it was so awkwardly situated. Same again on the other side here with Douglas. It was a bit of a pain. But we managed in the end, so if you have any comments about how we played the game, how we might have done better, or what you would like to see next, let me know in comments. And thank you for watching the series. I wish you all the best. Until next time, bye bye.